Hi, my name is Maya Copeland,
Hello, my name is Kai Basin.
and we are a part of the 2017 Greenburgh Town Hall Internship.
And today our focus is on discussing our topic, which is about high school students and their transition into the college world and the opportunities that they take and how it best fits them for the workforce.
And today, our special guest is Mr. Hugh McCauley. And so, what's a little bit about your background?
Hi, my name is Hugh, and I started as, I guess to describe my life, I came out of high school as a licensed commercial airline mechanic. I was a mechanic, aircraft mechanic in the Navy, and I had the opportunity to learn about computers at a very young age, and before people knew what computers were. And from the Navy, I actually went to work for IBM, and I was with IBM when we created the first desktop PCs. And I know that kind of ages me quite a bit, but the storage capacity in the average cell phone today would be equal to about 1,000 of those initial PCs that were deployed. By a stroke of chance, a couple of years later, I wound up working for the U.S. Postal Service. I was a young electronic technician and went to work for the Postal Service back in the early 80s, and they were transitioning their equipment from analog equipment and sorting machines into digital computer-driven machines. It was a match. And as I worked my way through the Postal Service, I took advantage of all the opportunities that the Postal Service and the federal government had to offer, and I wound up a senior manager. And at times I could have up to 2,600 employees, and I was responsible for getting the mail to and from all the letter carriers between New York City, Albany, Connecticut, and Pennsylvania.
In our final segment, we'd like to thank you for being our first guest speaker.
Thank you.
Thank you.
In closing, I'd just like to say that I think that the intern program is an excellent step for the people that have met the program. We all come to life with a certain amount of classroom experience. Taking that classroom experience and melding it successfully with life experience and the opportunity to meet a diverse group of people as we have in the town, within the town structure, the employees, the managers, provides that ability to absorb life experience. So I wish you all continued success, and I have every confidence that in years to come you're all going to be very successful managers.
Thank you, Hugh.
Hi, we're the 2017 Greenburgh Summer Interns. Transitioning from high school to college may seem daunting, but here are a few tips to help you in making your transition a successful one.
First, time management. Managing your time is key to coping with the daily college workload. This can be done by organizing a schedule and prioritizing your tasks to ensure that there is a balance between health and work.
Second, networking. Reach out to people on campus in the field you're looking to pursue. This can open up opportunities and cultivate long-lasting relationships that can help you get a job when you graduate from college.
Lastly, motivation and diligence. Be persistent to achieve your goals and stay motivated. Take initiative to complete your tasks and be responsible.
Good luck in college and stay tuned for more informative announcements.
Discover the incredible true story of people who risked everything for peace. The National Theatre presents Oslo. The acclaimed Broadway production opens in London this September. Oslo.
Good evening, and welcome to our audience here and our audience at home. We are the 2017 Greenburgh Summer Interns, and today we are joined by a special guest who has written over 5 plays, including Blood and Gifts, Madagascar, and Oslo. which has been nominated for over 7 Tony Awards and won Best Play. Please join me in welcoming Mr. J.T. Rogers. Mr. Rogers, I would like to begin this interview off by asking about your youth. When did you get into theater?
When I was about 9, my brother was put in acting classes because he was really shy, and I was very jealous, so I started acting classes. I started playing a musical instrument, and he was jealous, so he got to play an instrument, and he's a professional jazz musician, and I'm in the theater. So I always wanted to be an actor, and I was always, when I was 9 on, I was doing stuff.
And growing up, did you ever think that you were going to be this award-winning playwright that you are today?
I never thought I was going to be a playwright or a writer of any kind, but I always wanted to be an actor. My mom tells a story which I don't remember, so it could be true or I could have just erased it from my memory, that I asked when I was very young whether I should be a baseball player or a writer, and she said, well, I've seen your baseball playing, so you should be a writer. But I didn't. I always wanted to be an actor, and it wasn't until I was in college that I started, in acting school, that I started writing little short plays for my 18, 9-year-old classmates, that I started thinking, well, maybe I would want to do this instead.
Thank you.
Do you have any advice for aspiring playwrights?
Yes, I'm just trying to condense that into something useful and short. Well, I think the best advice for playwrights, be they aspiring or mid-career or whatever these crazy terms we've invented now for trying to put people and peg them in some kind of pecking order, is that if you want to be a playwright, you have to write plays. And what I mean by that is you need to practice. Being a writer is like being an athlete, a student athlete or an NFL athlete. You have to practice. You have to use your muscles. In this case, it's writing and your imagination. And that literally means that you just set aside 10 minutes a day to sit down. And even if you don't have an idea, to just write some dialogue between two people. And if you think it's terrible, don't let yourself finish. And then at the end of it, you can take out 2 lines that you liked. And tomorrow you can start with that. But the act of making work generates work.
Do you have another play that you is currently in the works?
I do. I'm writing a new play for Lincoln Center, which did Oslo. So I've got to write it, but I know what it's about. I just got to write it. So that's I'll be starting that soon. Yeah.
Could you give us some details?
No. Only because it's a funny thing. It goes a bit back to, actually, it's a good segue back to your question. Talking about writing is not writing. So if you sit around talking about a play you want to write, or a novel you want to write, or an essay for your English class you want to write, you're not going to write it because you give away the energy by talking about it, which I've learned the hard way. So it's best to not talk about it so that you save that energy up and you actually do it. It's just whatever you're interested in is what you should write about.
You've been such an inspiration and a well-accomplished man. So what future goals do you have set for your personal life, though?
Featured goals for my personal life?
Yeah.
Second with my dad when I'm in high school. I would like to be a good father to my son, and a good husband to my wife, and a good friend to my friends. Could probably lose about 10 pounds, you know? Maybe sleep a little better. I think we'll start with that.
Yeah. Sounds like good goals.
Thank you.
Well, thank you for taking this time out of your busy schedule to come talk with us. It's been a great event for us.
Well, it's my great pleasure. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Hello, we are the Greenburgh Town Hall interns, and we are here to inform you about an exciting scholarship that's available to veterans with previous math experience.
This program was initiated by Dr. William Farber, who is the director of the program at Mercy College.
It is a $1.16 million grant provided by the National Science Foundation to cover the full tuition.
Veterans who have at least 24 math credits and a GPA of 3.0 qualify to receive a full ride to Mercy College to earn their master's degree.
Even if you don't think you qualify for this opportunity, please contact Dr. Farber to see if you are eligible.
Veterans will earn up to 36 graduate credits and mentor students in public schools under the guidance of experienced teachers.
There will be on-site mentoring and online follow-up support to aid the veterans during their beginning years of teaching.
This program gives veterans a chance to enhance their math skills, as well as an opportunity to become a math teacher in middle and high schools.
This program will also aid the next generation, as their teachers will have military experiences and skills to share and apply to the curriculum.
If you qualify and are interested in this program, please contact Dr. Farber at wfarber@mercy.edu or call his office at 914-674-7675.
Good afternoon, everyone. Today we are joined by Dr. William Farber of Mercy College, who received an exciting grant from the National Science Foundation that's bettering the lives of veterans. He is joined by Professor Rocco Grassi, who manages this program, and finally, Julius, who is a veteran currently enrolled in the program.
Hi, we are the Greenburgh Town Hall interns. We are here to talk to you today about ways Alzheimer's affects our community and how you can help people with dementia.
Alzheimer's disease is a brain disorder that harms memory and thinking skills. This prohibits people from carrying out rather simple activities. Symptoms of this disease usually appear to people in their 60s.
According to the Alzheimer's Association, approximately 5.5 million Americans are currently living with Alzheimer's dementia in 2017.
We can do small daily things in our communities to make their lives easier when dealing with this disease.
If you see someone who displays symptoms of the disease, you can always inform them of where they are.
Be sure to ask if there's anyone they can contact or assist them in their activity.
If you see someone displaying these symptoms at a grocery store, you could walk up to them and let them know where they are, and help them for a few minutes with their groceries.
If you are in the library and see someone who is clueless about what books they want, offer to help them or ask the librarian to further assist them.
It's the little things that make a difference in someone's life. It's important to be empathetic to those in your community.
You would want to have the same help if the roles were reversed.
Thanks for listening, and we hope that these tips help make our community more friendly for people with Alzheimer's.
Hello, Mr. Kenan.
Hello.
Thank you for taking the time to talk with us today. And could you just tell us a little bit about yourself and what exactly you do?
I'm a journalist and a satirist. I write funny stories. So I write a column every week for the Wall Street Journal on Saturday about anything that I want. And I write for The Guardian in England. I write about movies, and I've written for like all the major newspapers and magazines, and I've written about 10 books. And I do stuff on the BBC, radio stuff, and I've written for GQ, all the big magazines, Time, Newsweek. And, but I've been a freelance writer for 28 years, since 1989. I live over in Tarrytown. I have an office over there, and that's what I do for a living.
Hello, my name is John, and I am an intern at the Greenburgh Town Hall. Over the course of the 2017 summer internship, interns, which are half high school and half college students, have worked on numerous projects, conducting interviews, creating PSAs, and visiting other professional work environments. Today, we will present a summary of our visit to Regeneron Pharmaceutical Company and several other projects.
Today, we will talk about our visit to Regeneron, in which we visited 3 departments, but there are 9 departments within the company.
Regeneron is a biomedical company that has been expanding its staff and facilities to meet the high demand they have received since 2010 when they released their flagship medication, Eylea, which is used to treat eye diseases such as macular degeneration.
Velocigene involves the manipulation of mice DNA. Through breakthrough technology, scientists have been able to modify mice DNA by injecting human stem cells into mice embryos. In the drug manufacturing lab, also known as Velocimab, they have used a group of technologies to identify therapeutic antibodies for clinical studies.
Thank you for tuning in. This concludes the first half of our Regeneron presentation.
Welcome back. Continuing our discussion about Regeneron Pharmaceutical Company. In our visit to Regeneron, we learned about the many different departments, career opportunities, and employees.
The Velocigene department includes animal and gene modification, where human stem cells are injected into lab mice and rat embryos to develop medicines and treatments for existing diseases. The process engineering department included regulating cells at a particular pH and temperature to keep them alive for future manufacturing.
Regeneron also has an internship program that accommodates high school students as well as college students. In the future, Regeneron plans to expand this program to junior high school students so that they can receive exposure as well.
That concludes our presentation about our trip to Regeneron. Thank you for watching.